I think it's going to be a great series. And, Augustana ranked very high in our league. Took second last year, their first year in the league. They got majority of their team back. And, again, they're a team that they've got good depth. They've in net, on the blue line up front. And, they're a team. I told our guys, they're a good team. They play a good team game. They never beat themselves. And as far as their depth, line 1, 2, 3, they all look the same. And that's a testament to how they've recruited and how they're coaching those guys.
It's been, 2 years and some change since they've been a D1 program. And, think back to when Bemidji State was making that transition to a D1. And it's obviously looked a little bit different now and how teams can do it. But just impressions on how they were able to build that team with that much depth so quickly. Well,
they've done a good job. And they've done a really good job. Those guys are good operators. They know what they're doing. And again, rules help. And, to get immediate, you can get an immediate age, where, teams obviously before when they started, you couldn't get old, and so, it's huge. And they've done a good job, building that and creating a culture. And, again, the proof's in the pudding.
Is there any changes that you guys can make to generate more 5-on-5?
Well, we hope so. We're working at it. And, sometimes, again, it's like a roller coaster. Sometimes you're up and sometimes you're down, but we want to get more consistent. There's no question.
What, just in turning the page from non-conference to CCHA play for a little bit, does that feel like it's a chance to maybe shed some of the struggles that have come in the past couple weekends?
No, it doesn't matter who you're playing. You just want to make sure you build on the weekend before. And I think that if we were playing somebody else, it doesn't matter. You want to build on the weekend before, and you're always looking at where you can become a better team. And we actually thought we made great strides Saturday night. They didn't get an outnumbered rush. We played well defensively. We were in good spots. We played with good energy. And, obviously, again, there's a lot of things that go into winning and losing. But the games are tighter than you think. We're close to getting a shorthanded goal to make it 2-1. And then we get a penalty and go down 5-on-3. And then they get a goal off a skate. And, there's just a lot of weird things that happen. Or it's 1-0, and we're making a play on the blue line, and boom, they deflect it, and their guy comes out of the box. So there's a lot of, again, there's just it's a fine line, and sometimes, again, you're closer than you think. Ultimately, you can't look at the end of the score, because there's many times during that game that things could have changed and could have tilted the other way. But that's hockey and that's sports.
Would you like to see improvements on the penalty kill?
Well, I think the biggest thing is there's a couple things. One, take less penalties. That's number one. Number two, we got to win more face-offs, because it helps starting with a one face-off. And if you can win a face-off and clear a puck, you're a lot closer to home than you are the other way. That's for sure.
Face-offs. Over the summer, you talked about how addressing the lineup as the forwards up the middle was a needed focus, and just having some more options of guys who can take draws kind of give you a little bit more versatility when it comes to improving in that area. Well,
you do, but you want to have they got to be guys that can play in the kill too. They got to have they have to have penalty killing attributes too. But there's no doubt. A big part of it is face-offs right there. So. So we'll have to, again, we're mixing and matching, and we're trying new things, and until we can get some consistency, it's going to be, it's going to be that way.
Is it nice to be able to have 2 in a row and not have to travel one day for a game?
It does, Charlie. It's nice to get into a little bit of a routine, a Friday, Saturday routine. I'm actually excited about that.
It's good. We all are very excited, and hopefully it's going to be a good weekend for the Beeps.
No other CCHA team has played Augustana as much as you guys have. 7 times in the last 2 years. Well, what do you remember about this team, and what makes them such a good team to play against?
I think we always have good matchup against Augie. They're a fast-paced team with a lot of skill, and they play as a team. And we just gotta be ready for it. A lot of skill and a lot of pace. So that's probably what I remember most from Augie.
One thing that stands out with them is they have a lot of depth. They like to run all 4 lines. How do you guys kind of break through on that depth and find ways to generate a little bit more?
I feel like they're kind of similar to us. They have 4 good lines. I feel like we also do have 4 good lines, and we just gotta play our game and focus on what we can do. And obviously shut down their top guys. So I mean that's probably what we're gonna focus on. Just play our own game and focus on that.
Where are the penalty issues coming from right now? It's been a tough couple of weekends in that department.
Yeah, I mean when you get 7, 8, whatever penalties, it's hard to win a hockey game. So we just gotta be more disciplined in our game and play smarter all over the ice. We have to get less penalties, otherwise it's gonna be tough to win hockey games. So that's the main area for sure.
You had a really, really good run last year on the power play. I think most of your goals came on the power play, but it had been a while since you had an even strength goal. How good did it finally feel to get one 5-on-5 last Saturday?
It feels really good. Like last year I barely had any 5-on-5 goals, or was even on the ice on 5-on-5 goals. So to be able to start the season like I've done this year feels very good, and hopefully I can keep it up. But as you said, power play was good last year, and this year we haven't been good at all. So we got to figure that one out. And 5-on-5, we just got to keep working, keep playing hard, and get pucks to the net. I think that's the key.
Just moving from non-conference to CCHA play, does that kind of feel like it's a chance to turn the page on a tough couple of weekends?
I don't know. Every game is a good matchup. Every game is against a good team. So I feel like it's kind of the same. But we have a really good team in there with a lot of skill and good individual players. So I feel like this weekend is a good opportunity to turn the page and get a couple of wins. Yeah.
As a whole, for all 4 lines, what's the key to just generating a little bit more 5-on-5 for this group?
It's probably just going back to what Beaver Hockey stands for. Like we want to empty the tank, we want to play hard with a lot of pace, finish checks, and be physical. So I feel that's the key to success. And I feel like if we get back to how the coaches want to play and how we want to play, I think we're gonna have a good weekend.
What do you remember from that game 3 last year on that Sunday night? How, just obviously it goes into overtime, Flammer with the goal. Just talk about that moment and what you remember from it.
I will say when you go to overtime in game 3, it's a win or die. So you're nervous, but at the same time you just want to have have the push and be able to score the goal and celebrate instead of having a long ride home. So I remember when Flammer scored that goal and the whole stadium went quiet. It was just an unbelievable feeling. Our whole team was just so happy. So that was a great moment. Yeah.
Did it make the bus ride back a little better?
Oh yeah, the bus ride back was very good. Actually, it was unbelievable.